Hello, Ken. This is College Football Revamped, and I am now the head coach of the USC Trojans. We're getting things kicked off here in week 2 with our first game against conference opponent Washington State. Before I get into it, though, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell down below. I do greatly appreciate it. We'll hit up recruiting real quick. Not a whole lot going on, obviously. It's only week 2, so I got some of the guys I'm throwing points at. Kind of got to spread around. Corners, wide receivers, offensive line, safety. However, quarterback David Sanders, instant commit to Alabama, unfortunately. #1 quarterback in the country, will not be able to chance to go after him. He was the one with the really high throw power and throwing accuracy. He was more of a pocket passer, so I'm a little disappointed we didn't get him. But we got 2 other guys that we're still going after. These guys are a little bit more mobile. So, you know, as long as we grab, if we can get these 2 guys, if we can get both of them, I'll feel really, really good about where my quarterback position is headed. Because right now I just don't, outside of my starting quarterback for this season, I don't really have anything at that position. So that will be important for us. But recruiting aside, let's get into this game. As you can see by my overalls here, a much better team than what I had with Mississippi State, for sure. I don't think that'll come as a surprise to anybody. They did have a bit of a down season last year, which is why Clay Helton got fired and I got the job. So we do enter this season unranked, so we'll have our work cut out for us a little bit. We'll have to claw our way up into the playoffs. Hopefully we can do that. I did go back to my 5 wide receiver playbook that I was using while I was at Michigan. I just really like that playbook. So I figured I'd go back to it and have some fun with it. I did change some things. I added some option plays, and I added some, or I should say I changed some of my passing schemes. So not as many option routes in one play. Tried to limit it to 2, maybe 3 wide receivers, and then have at least a couple wide receivers just on normal routes. Make things a little bit easier for my quarterback. That was a good return on the kickoff, wasn't it? It's a good start. Good start to the game. I also did adjust my empty gamma, and empty Scion is basically just empty gamma but flipped so my quarterback can run the other direction. So we'll see how all that plays out. I'll come out in a pass play first. He's not liking what he's seeing. He's going to take off with it. And I am okay with that. 6-yard gain. Kyle Eaton. Just don't get hurt for me, bud, because I got nobody else. I really don't. I really, really don't. Let's see here. A wide receiver dive. Sure. Might have to audible out of it, depending on what kind of box they give me. Oh, yeah, I got, like, no safeties back. Let's try to get vertical. Oh, no. Or not. Yikes. All right, so maybe I should have had some guys on some shorter routes, huh? Maybe. Let's go 60 go. They're going to try to press me. Hopefully we can beat the press. Find somebody eating. Oh, no. Disaster. Not only does he not find anybody, he gets strip sacked. Oh. Bad start for the offense. Bad start for the offense. Eaton has got to get rid of this football, man. Stop holding on to it. All right, Washington State takes a 7-0 lead early on. We're having some trouble getting this offense going. I do have some quarterback run plays that I added to this playbook as well. I don't know how excuse me. I don't know how much I'll be using those because I really don't want to expose Eaton to injury if I can at all help it. Oh, baby breaks the tackle. He just might be gone. Defensive back's gaining, but it's not going to be enough. Takes the slant route to the house. 79-yard touchdown. That's how we answer. Much better. Much better. You know, Washington State was getting after my quarterback, so I came out with a run play called. They weren't giving me that, so I audibled to just a quick slants. Try to avoid some of that pressure they were getting early on. Hopefully my defense can do a little better now that they're not put into a terrible position. They do. They force a quick 3 and out. It's always good. Try a little shallow cross here. And they're blitzing like crazy. Eaton does not want to throw this football. He's not feeling it. Oh my gosh. My offensive line is getting tore up. It's not good. It is not good. We're going to try a little speed option on this play. See if we can get something going on the ground, maybe. If they're going to bring that much pressure, maybe we'll just try running it. Nope. Uh-oh. My goodness. We are not off to a very good start here at USC. Not at all what I was hoping for. Oh my gosh, he just does not want to throw the football, and it's killing my offense. That's just too late. My outside receiver to the right got open, but he was all right. My quarterback was already getting hit. Holy cow. My wide receiver group is doing a terrible job of getting open. All right, let's figure this out. We got to find something that's going to work. Oh my goodness. We're going to have a really hard time getting anything going if just our offensive line's just not going to block like that. That's scary bad. Thought I was going to inherit a better group here at USC. Now I'm starting to think maybe not so much. Hey, he does throw it this time. Finds an open receiver. How about that? How about that? 2 for 2, 137 yards and a touchdown. So he hasn't had a chance to throw it much, but when he has, look out. The clock's just going to run out. All right, we'll go to the second. We're down by a touchdown. Not exactly the start we were hoping for offensively, unfortunately. But we're ironing out some kinks. It's still really early. We got a lot to figure out yet.
And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter. They come out in an empty backfield.
They're not wanting to give me anything on the ground. Oh! That should have been a touchdown. He just barely overthrew the wide receiver. Just barely. Ah, that's a heartbreaker. That is just a heartbreaker. Thought he was going to find him for a minute there. Sailed it a little bit too long, unfortunately. Oh, you definitely should have handed that ball off, bud. Terrible read on the option play. Okay. So we could try play action. Why not? Why not? A little over-under, a little rub route there. Works out. Kyle Ford's having himself a nice day. Not really sure if anybody else is going to step up for this team at this point, but at least somebody's doing something. I got somebody doing some things.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. The sub package in there defensively.
Try a bubble screen.
Wide receiver set.
Good play.
And he's taken down at the 10-yard line.
Just an extension of our run game. Or, you know, it would be if we had a run game. Fortunately, right now, we've had a hard time getting anything going in our run game. They've really been stacking the box.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Ah.
At the 15. And that run got stuck.
Thought I had fixed that play. Apparently not. My bad. Mental note. Gonna have to fix that one. Right.
They line up for another third down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. 5 wide.
I don't know if I'd say we had no problem. A little bit of a stretch, maybe. Hey-oh. Slant routes. It's working today. Really glad I hot routed him onto a slant route. That worked out well, didn't it? Give him the old hot route. Red 7.
This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going into halftime.
Now we can try a run play. Got a lighter box finally. It was a good strong run by Bryant. Again, not good blocking. I really thought my offensive line was going to be better than that. I really did. I struggled a bit today. Clearly.
They need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Crowded box again. Go play action. See if we can catch him being too aggressive. Oh, we're going to take off with it. Oh my, don't take that hit. Can't have you hurt. I really can't. Kyle Eaton, don't take those hits, bud. Strong flood.
They come out in a 5 wide set. He zips it.
We got some growing pains with this offense, apparently. Kyle Eaton, what are you doing? You can't float it late to the outside, my friend. That's a no-no. That's a really big no-no. Well, that's just not great, is it?
You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. In the shotgun and 5 wide out. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line.
It's a little risky running him like that, but trying to get anything going.
Wide receivers.
Not had any luck so far. Probably should use a timeout. I'm using too much time here. Dude. Well, they used a timeout for me. Amen to that. Get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
From their own 28-yard line. Third down. Offense lines up in a 5 wide set, and the defense anticipating pass here. And they bring
Dude,
it down for a sack on the play.
we have zero time to throw the football. This offensive line is doing an awful job. Awful.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. He's on the run, and he's
That 97 is blowing up my left guard.
ridiculous. That is
It's not even close.
This guy's going to have to spend a half an hour in the ice tub after this game. This just
I agree. He's getting thrashed right now. Also doesn't help that he's holding on to the football.
so that sack sets him back a little bit now. They're looking at 2nd and 13. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He scrambled.
It's going to be a long season.
He's taken down at the 38-yard line.
So about those quarterbacks I'm recruiting, I desperately need them, even more than I thought.
Washington's lead is a
Oh, boy. I got a bad feeling about this.
overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. And he throws it away.
even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket,
This is bad.
tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
This is bad.
2nd down. They've got their back.
We got nothing working right now.
They come out in an empty backfield.
I'll just swum right past my offensive lineman. Like, not even close.
Drives down. So the keeper goes for about 7 yards.
What is happening with my offensive line right now?
A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Just throws this one away.
Strong showing by the defense.
Oh, man, he just completely airmailed that.
Offense all
Punt again. Oh, great. Looks like we're opening with a loss.
They went for it on 4th down on their last possession, and
We got nothing working.
to make a comeback in this game. It's going to have to start now. This offense has to get rolling.
runs with it, and he's got room. It's on the ground.
Of course it is. Are you kidding me? Dude,
The 10. Touchdown.
what is happening to my offense right now? 94 overall. He sure ain't playing like it. I don't understand. I really don't understand why this is going so poorly. Should have stayed at Mississippi State. This USC squad is way overrated.
It was a rough road on their last drive as the fumble led to a
Yeah, you could say that.
You know, as a quarterback, it's
You
always
could
fun to
certainly
watch
say
the
that.
defense score a touchdown on you. But it was always a reminder to take extra care of the football.
Stop running.
And down he goes.
Why?
30. A 5-yard quarterback scramble.
I really do at some point need you to just throw the football, my friend. We got a lot of ground to make up, and you running the football is not going to get it done. Oh, that was a terrible decision.
Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
I don't even know what to call right now. Does it matter?
It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the 30. They come out in a 5-1.
Doesn't feel like it even matters. Well, at least he didn't take off and run that time.
Around the 44-yard
small victories, I guess.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Once and all, going deep.
Oh, dotted him finally. How about that?
They're not done yet.
How about that? If only my defense could get some stops today, that would be helpful. Not happening on... Oh, they did force a turnover. I was going to say, it wasn't going to happen on this drive. They immediately started to move the ball down the field.
They'll take over here, ready to start a new series. Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. He's going to air it long.
Same play. Very similar result.
Spectacular play.
Cool.
Now it's first and goal.
Might be onto something with that play.
He steps out at the 6-yard line.
All right.
The offense going to try to open this field up, coming out in a 5-wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look.
That's not the play I want to run.
And he just gets
So, at least he got rid of it. I thought he was going to take a sack.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
This is from the 5-yard line. It's third and goal.
I called this play, but I don't know if this play actually works.
Set up in the dime to counter that 5.
We'll try something different. Find him. Thank you.
Into the end zone, caught for the touchdown.
That's it, defense. Got a shot at getting back in this thing.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
Nice. Threads it in there. That's what I'm talking about. Now we got some big plays going. Finally. Only took all game to find it.
It's first and goal, and they need a touchdown. Quarterback all
It's only first down so much.
field with 5 wide outs.
No, I'm not going to try that play. Safety step down into the box. Crowd the middle. See if somebody breaks free. Just like that. Beautiful.
For the touchdown.
I mean, is it just me or does this team look way different than the one that started the game? What happened?
Ball down the field for a touchdown.
I don't understand. I don't even know what happened.
So good about the execution he's seeing from his quarterback and his wide receivers. Because again, they put so much time.
I mean, it helped that we started blocking. That helped a lot.
Actually come in.
Touchdown. Big play.
Brew McCoy. So I guess I can't put all the blame on Eaton. It was my offensive line doing a terrible job.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away.
He's not so bad when he's actually got time to throw the football. Who'd have thought?
With 5 wide.
Oh, we're just burning them on the outside right now. They can't cover us. Monster plays late in this game. Ooh. Ooh, went and tightened it up on us, didn't they?
Onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
Wow, really thread the needle there. I thought he was just going to take the out route.
And for Eaton, he's been
Really squeezed that one into a tight window, didn't he?
whopping 500 yards.
Well, the offense right now is hitting on all cylinders. The line up front is doing
I kind of just want to call this play, just see if it'll work.
making big
This might be a poor time to try it, but oh well.
all day. 500
Okay, it does work. Excellent.
They'll bring him down at about the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice
I had changed some things with my playbook, and that somehow that play got broken for a minute, so I had to go back and figure out what
tough to defend and very unpredictable.
assignment I had given to the quarterback because he was not pitching that.
From the 15-yard line, it's first down. And they've got all their DBs in there to match up against the 5-wide set. Nice play to set up first and
Good
goal.
play, Eaton.
On the ground and pick up another first down.
They are stringing
There we
together
go.
a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Tempted to try quarterback blast here, but I'll call a wide receiver dive. Yeah, they kind of stacked the box up on me a little bit. No, it's not the play I want. That's the play I want. I have these two cross in the middle. Takes the slant on the outside. Beautiful play.
He's just established a new school record for passing yards in a game.
Every single
Yeah, he did. Imagine what he could have done if he was actually completing passes at the beginning of the game instead of just one half. It's a completely different team late in this game. Completely different. I mean, they're almost unrecognizable compared to what I was seeing early in this game. I had some major, major concerns about what was happening to my team.
I don't know if they can
It was not good.
passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
Like something like that.
Intercepted.
Not only did my offensive line not block anybody, but why would you throw it right at the corner?
Which stops the
What are you
clock.
doing?
I'm gonna start pulling for the defense to get back into this game.
What would you say your plan was there exactly?
He's got to throw it in a hurry. So he keeps it and picks up maybe a yard on the play.
Well, that was a little bit of a mess, wasn't it? Let's line up, take a knee, and somehow escape this one with a victory. Was not expecting that at all based on what we saw at the beginning of this game. I need to see some of these stats. Delora had a nice game. Yes, he did.
Yeah, it's tough anytime you lose a game to be positive, but if there is anything to be positive about, it's about that performance by this individual. He really did everything that he could do to try to win this football game. Unfortunately,
True, but he couldn't keep up with Eaton.
but they can build to the future around his abilities for sure.
All right. I would do 17-24, 516 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception, 70% completion percentage, 8 sacks. Oh my gosh, that hurts. It hurts in my heart. That's way too many sacks. Would you have guessed he would have had these numbers based on how the first half went? I didn't. I never would have thought we'd throw together a second half like that. That's insane. Eaton had 21 rushing attempts for only 20 yards. Yeah, that's because he's trying to scramble for his life all the time. Bryant, 2 attempts, 1 yard. They didn't really give us any good rushing looks. Ford, 6 receptions, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bryant, 5 receptions, 89 yards, 4 touchdowns. Getting after it. McCoy, 3 for 177 and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Jr., 2 for 17. And Jenkins, 1 for 14. So of those 8 sacks, my offensive line was responsible for 5 of them. Too many. That's way too many. We got to get that cleaned up. Trout had 2 sacks. Nice. 3 interceptions on the day. I like turnovers. No forced fumbles. It was a bit of an up and down game for my defense for sure. Washington State put up 42 points, which isn't great, but we forced 3 turnovers, so that's good. A little bit of a mixed bag for my defense in this one. All right, that's going to wrap this one. That was a bit of a wild ride, wasn't it? Hopefully not all my games will be that way this year, although it will make things exciting. I hope not to have a heart attack. That'll wrap this one. Remember, all love, all the time. Peace.